Hello everyone, my name is Kim. Welcome back to the Dying Light 2 Stay Human Let's Play once again. I do want to apologize for this being a very late video compared to when I normally try to upload. I do, typically if I'm keeping my schedule perfectly, I try to do one upload kind of earlier in the day and one upload a little bit later at night, or midday and late at night, or early and midday, depending on when I'm and how I'm really feeling about the uploads, and how many times it gets uploaded a week is kind of another big thing. But this week has been I've been kind of in an odd place, like I said in the God of War Ragnarok video for today. Kind of been in a little bit of a funk the past couple days, and I'm kind of starting to get out of it, but it's definitely made me not want to be like, yeah, I don't really want to, like, haven't really been sitting here like wanting to play, but gotta do it. Haven't played. But yeah. Yeah, definitely been in a funk, but I'm starting to kind of get out of it. So, hopefully we're gonna get into this pretty well. But yeah, I definitely needed to take some time recently and just kind of focus on myself. I even talked about a lot of stuff in the God of War Ragnarok video. God damn it. Did I not press the right button there? Yeah, fuck that. I'm not going to the Dark Hollow. Fuck you, game. I want to live. Hello, people. It's watching. I will say, I did get kind of caught up. Like, I haven't been playing video games with friends a lot recently either, like, the past couple days. It's just kind of been me on my own. I've been playing some Syndicate and trying to get caught up on that and stuff like that. Like, I haven't played video games with my buddies in a couple days, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, it's not a thing of I need to be playing with my friends every day, and I think that's kind of a big thing people always feel bad about is, oh, well, I'm not doing well mentally, but I can't not play video games with my friends. Like, no, that if I'm not feeling good mentally, I'm not playing video games with anyone but myself or maybe Jesse. That's basically it. Like, I'm not big on pushing myself, at least not recently. Obviously, when I think a lot of people can kind of go back to when I started doing YouTube and stuff like that, and they can look at me kind of pushing myself. Like, you can tell in my content that I'm not quite there. I'm not quite feeling it and stuff like that. Like, obviously, I always make the joke that the reason we call this Spaced Out Gaming is because I space out a lot. I'm very loopy, and I'm not always there. But, like, you can tell in some of the early videos from way back on my channel, and even a couple years ago, that there's times when I'm 100% not fully mentally okay, is the best way I can put it, and I'm still making content, I'm still pushing content out, and it took me a long time to realize that taking a break is okay, and worrying more about my own mental health and sanity was always going to be the top priority. And I think there's a lot of people who may look at YouTube and say, well, you want this to be a job, you can't really live your life like that. But, like, that's bullshit. You absolutely can still live your life that way. Do not ever, if you want to make this a job or anything like that, do not ever sit here and try to push yourself to do this stuff when you're not feeling okay. When you need a break, you take a break. It is, as long as I've been doing this, it is imperatively the thing I can say the most is that I think 100% if you're doing YouTube, if you're doing Twitch, if you're doing any type of content creation, if you're not 100% there mentally, whether you're just having an anxiety attack, whether you've been a little, you've had some depression issues, whatever it may be, regardless, do not sit there and push yourself to do things that you're not gonna feel good doing. Like, I'm a bad example of that, I know, but, like, because I did it so bad to myself back when I started this. but like you 100% cannot just continuously push yourself to do this when you're not there. Like when you mentally need a break, when you're mentally exhausted, which is kind of where I've been for the last couple days. I've been mentally exhausted. If you push yourself, like I've been socially mentally exhausted, like if you push yourself when you're in those sorts of states, you're not going to make content that is going to be enjoyable because you're not enjoying making it. And that was one of the biggest things I talked about when I stopped doing the Arkham Origins Let's Play. That was where, or not Arkham Origins, sorry, the Assassin's Creed Origins Let's Play. That was one of the biggest things I talked about, was my big reason for, you know, stopping that Let's Play was I wasn't enjoying the content I was making on it. Like, it was a fun game, and I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either, I guess is the best way to put it. But the biggest thing is I knew full well that I wasn't enjoying making the content at that point in time. When I stopped making the content on that, it was because I did not enjoy making said content anymore. I knew that if I kept doing it, I was going to get to that point where I was going to lose my mind and I was going to lose all enjoyment out of this. And there's been a couple times where I've been close to losing all the enjoyment I get out of doing YouTube. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't always enjoy doing it. Like, I'm not doing this for a job. I say that all the time, and I mean it 100%. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it. But there are definitely times when I get to points where I do think about giving up on this, and it's not... Oh shit, that's gonna kill me. I fucked up. No shit, it's safe, bro. I have the active landing skill, you stupid game. But yeah, there's definitely been a couple of times where I've been like, maybe I should just give up on this. It's not... Okay. I need to see, what is it again for the... Okay, square. Square is how I do that thing. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Fuck off. I'm trying to not use this too much because, if you guys don't know, this doesn't count to the... Basically, you have to travel a certain distance in this game. It's like 960 kilometers or something like that. And this thing doesn't... Oh, fuck. That was bad. That was a bad shot. That doesn't actually count to that for whatever reason. And it's very annoying that it doesn't count to it. So, yeah. Definitely a pain in the ass to give us a vehicle, or a movement ability, I should say, I guess, that then doesn't count to a trophy for distance moved. I don't know why I'm deciding to use that of all things, but... Damn, lots of explosions. I hate how laggy this fucking game gets, man. Like, this shit is unenjoyable at times. Why the fuck? Heal real quick. I need to quickly put another healing item there. I'll just do these ones for now. It's not perfect, but it'll work. Stay close to him. No! Stay close to the... Well, that didn't really go to plan. Damn, so much shit to fucking kill. Dude. Oh. There's definitely a part of me that doesn't... I definitely don't enjoy this game as much as I enjoyed the first one. I'm gonna say that right now. Like, I know this game added a lot to make it different, but... my issue is I think most of what they added to make it different didn't do good. Like, first off, not being able to repair my weapons. That's kind of a massive punch in the dick, man. Like, I think that's arguably one of the worst parts about this game. Like, with all the shit that can be made in this game, you know, all the different, really weird shit that can be created in this game. All the windmills and the power and the water and all that stuff that can be done, but you can't repair a weapon more than, you know, at all, actually. Like, you add upgrades to it and it repairs it in a way, but like Dying Light 1, you're able, as Crane, who's not really, as far as we know, mechanically inclined in any real sort of way. Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. Hopefully this works. Okay, the other one's getting blown up right now, which is kind of unfortunate. It's not gonna hit him. But like, I don't know, there's just a lot to this game that I think didn't, I don't know, this game didn't hit where I wanted it to hit, and it's not bad, but definitely not as enjoyable as number one. And number one's not a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination. My friend and I both do talk about how much we love the first game, but we both also talk about how much issue the first game has. And I think that's one of the worst parts about it, is that this game, you can talk about liking it and things you may enjoy for it, but compared to the first game, compared to Dying Light 1, this game just doesn't have nearly as much that I find that I enjoy about it, that I don't like. There's a lot more to this that I don't enjoy than what I do enjoy, is I think the best way I can put it. Whereas Dying Light 1, there's stuff I don't enjoy. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a shitload of stuff in Dying Light 1 I don't enjoy, but I find so much less in that game that I don't enjoy compared to this one. I think this game is flawed to a degree that makes it a little unenjoyable. A little bit more enjoyable than it should be, and like, don't get me wrong, the beauty of the Dying Light games is that they're stupid fuckers. Like, they have some stupid aspects to them. Same with Dead Island. Both, you know, the first game took itself very not seriously, and that was the beauty of it. And then the second game took itself way too seriously, and it really bogged down the game and made it less enjoyable. And I can say that considering I've completed both Dead Island games. I do really want to get Escape from Dead Island, but they don't. Unfortunately, they didn't remaster that one when they remastered. When they made the new versions of Dead Island, the definitive editions for PS4 and Xbox One, they unfortunately didn't put Escape Dead Island in that, or any of the other Dead Island games. They only put Dead Island Retro Revenge, and Dead Island 2. Or sorry, Dead Island Riptide, I should say. It's not even Dead Island 2. That one's just coming out later this year. I'm not getting that. I might get that when it comes out, because it did get pushed back. So it really depends on if I decide that I want to play it, but I don't really know. I can't really give you guys an answer on that one. But yeah, like, there's a lot I don't enjoy about this game. I hate saying that, because Dying Light 1's one of my favorite zombie games, which is saying a lot, because I do play a lot of these types of games. Do I think it's my favorite, though? It's probably not my favorite. I don't know if I can really say I have a legit favorite. Because I've played a lot, but I don't really know how many of them I, like, enjoy to a degree where I can say it's my favorite type of that game. Maybe Days Gone. Days Gone was pretty enjoyable. Days Gone was really enjoyable to a degree. Again, it wasn't perfect. It had issues, but, like, arguably the story didn't take itself overly serious and had a lot of enjoyable moments to it. And, like, I don't know. I can say with absolute certainty that everything about Days Gone that wasn't perfect still didn't take away from the experience and make me hate the experience. Like, I still really enjoyed the experience I had with Days Gone, and the experiences I could still have with Days Gone when I decided to go back and platinum, or 100% it, because I've already gotten the platinum. But with this game especially, I find it very hard to... I don't know, and it's not even just the DLC. Like, I find it very hard with most of this game to say that what I don't enjoy about it doesn't take away from what I do enjoy about it. Like, I don't know, this game's textured bad at times. Like, obviously you guys have seen every time I load into the game for the first time, for an episode, like right when I load into the game, for like the first 10-15 minutes, it's just nothingness. Like, there's no proper, textures at all. Like, it's just all kind of blank. And I'm gonna say this, for those of you who think it's not that bad, that is the same type of texture that happens if you turn your graphics on Dead by Daylight all the way down to the bottom. That is how bad the load-in textures in this game are. They're the worst of the worst that you could possibly have. And for those of you asking, well, how do you know what it looks like when Dead by Daylight has no textures, the lowest graphic settings? I watched a Kaido video, and he did that challenge. Every time he got a kill, he threw his textures down a little bit. He started at the best they could possibly be, which, granted, Dead by Daylight is by no stretch of the imagination a perfect game at times. But with ultra settings turned on, that game looked beautiful as fuck. And this game, in co-op, when my friend and I played, he was invisible for a fairly long amount of time. Enough time to where we had to reload completely to do what we were trying to do, because I literally could not see where he was at all. He was just kind of, he would be in front of me, and then he was invisible, and then he was just somehow, like, I'd be looking where his marker was, and then he'd be like 40 feet away from me. Literally, there was no possible way for me and him to see each other or have any sort of thing that made sense to our game in that situation. I could not see him. I could not play the game at the time with him because of that. Now, that was a while ago. I don't know if that is still an issue. I mean, I would hope that it's fixed at this point. It doesn't matter at this point for me because I'm not playing fucking co-op again. I've done the co-op stuff that I wanted to do in this game. I don't need to play it again. Dude, what? Crane, dumbass, dude. Oh my god, this sucked. And look at that. Like, I literally pressed R1 so I could keep going up and catch myself, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to catch myself. I just called him Crane. I realized that too. Sorry, I did not mean to call him Crane. He is not Crane. He's Aiden. But yeah, look, I don't know. I don't want to hate on this game, but like, it makes it very easy. There's a lot of issues I have with this game. Dude, how the fuck? Oh. Yeah, like, this game, to a degree, is nice. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad game, but by all accounts, it's also not a good game. And I'm not trying to shit on Techland here. I love Techland. They're a great studio. I think they make very, very good games. Dead Island was okay. Dying Light 1 was amazing to a degree, but I don't know. For anyone who says, well, why do you still play it then? I still enjoy the game. The thing is, that's the thing is, I understand if I really didn't enjoy this game, I would not play it. But the thing is, I do still very much enjoy this game, and that's why I still play it. I got a brick. Cool. Like, obviously, if I wasn't enjoying this game, I would not be playing it. I would have taken this off the channel months ago if I didn't enjoy the game. But I do enjoy playing it. I enjoy making the content on it. I love how I literally said, too, if you don't enjoy making content on something, but, like, that's the thing, is I do still enjoy making the content on this. I wanted the game to be better, is the only issue. That's the issue I have, is I wanted the game to be better, and it was not. Are you fucking kidding me? I missed. Dude. I'm not gonna get up there in time. I might. Nope, motherfucker. I'm trying to see what I'm supposed to be doing here. It looks like I'm supposed to jump from this to that bar. I don't see anything I can jump to on this side, so I think I'm supposed to jump from this bar to that when it, I don't entirely know if that's what I'm supposed to do, but like I don't know if there's a different way I'm supposed to beat this later when I have better skills or whatever, but I got it, so it seems like that's the way to do it. There we go. Windmill done. Sorry, this has kind of been like an episode of me just kind of talking and not really doing anything story related. Sometimes I do need these episodes. They kind of, especially when I'm having the mental issues, you know, that's the way I can put it. Especially when I'm having mental issues. That's kind of where I sit a lot of the time too, is I look at these kind of longer episodes, or these episodes where I can kind of just sit there and talk for a bit, and I really enjoy these episodes because of that. It gives me kind of, I don't know, the best way I can put it is it gives me a way to get to talk to myself a little bit more. And not really myself, but you guys as well. Like, it gives me kind of an idea of, okay, I can talk a little bit and give them some idea and you know, give them an insight into what's going on and everything like that. And especially with the way the world's been recently, I feel like kind of just having a talking episode is nice for a change, rather than doing so much focus on the story and everything like that. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing story. Obviously I do, or else I wouldn't play story games. But there's days when an episode like this, where it's just me sitting down doing some random bullshit, busy work in the game, is very nice. And I really think I needed this today, with everything that just kind of happened in you know, with everything that's going on in Ohio, everything that just happened in Michigan, and the fact that one of the Neebs gaming crew, Thick44, just passed away after a very, very lengthy battle with cancer. I kind of was like, you know, I just kind of want to talk. I want to sit and talk rather than do a long, drawn-out story bit for the episode today. I think that was kind of nice, and you know, it gives all of us kind of a chance to just kind of sit, relax, and take a breather. You know, this is kind of, I think this is the best way I can put this sort of episode when I do these long talking ones. If you not really want to listen to the talking, just kind of put it on for background noise. I think that's the perfect way to go about it sometimes. And before anyone says, well, why would you put something on for background noise if you really enjoy the content? Here's the thing, even if you enjoy the content, you can put it on for background noise. I do it all the fucking time. I watch a shitload of people on YouTube, and I put so many of them on for background noise sometimes. It's not because I don't enjoy them, it's because I do very much enjoy them.
Here, have a beer with me. It's warm and past its best.
I don't know where to go. I think... How much time is left? 7 minutes. Damn, that's a lot of time. Alright, that inhibitor container is definitely in there. I really don't want to go to quarantine zone. I could do the quarantine zone, but... You know... Can I get on top of that with that? No, I'm gonna miss it, aren't I? Motherfucker. Okay, we gotta go this way then. We gotta go try to hit perfectly right about this area. Oh. Somehow hit it perfect and still couldn't fucking do what I wanted to. Still couldn't get up, but hit it perfectly where I wanted to. Or maybe not. I don't really know at this point. That's gonna hurt if I fucking miss that. Jesus. How do I, Huh. Dude, jump. Aiden. You fucking moron. Dude, jump. How hard is it for him to do that? Like, really? God, you are just so bad. That's another issue, and my friend and I really talked about this a lot too when we were playing this game. Actually, after he finished it, when we were playing, I think we were just playing Call of Duty. I think we were just playing some zombies. We were talking about it though, and Aiden is such an unlikable character. Like, he's a dick half the time, and it just bothers the hell out of me. Like Crane was an asshole at times, but he was really only an asshole to certain people, and most of those people he was an asshole to kind of deserved it. Aiden, on the other hand, is just an asshole all the time, for no reason to, like, everybody. And it made no sense to us why, instead of just being kind of a nice guy to most people, especially people who are kind of to a way going through something that Aiden's going through as well. Like, for instance, the woman whose kids, you know, are missing or whatever, that I still haven't finished that mission, I don't think. He's kind of a dick to her. And you'd think he'd be a little bit more understanding, considering she's kind of going through exactly what Aiden is going through with trying to find his sister. Same with the dude who was just trying to find his brother. Like, Aiden just comes off as an unlikable asshole so much, and it bothers me to so much degree. Like, such a high degree it bothers me for some reason. You know what I mean? I think that's a big issue, is they made a very unlikable protagonist, and anytime you make your protagonist unlikable, it's not going to make the player enjoy playing with them. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Shit. I'm dead. Aiden, hurry up. I lit myself on fire again. Awesome. God, fuck, dude. I knew I was gonna die. God damn it. Metro Doom in the dark side. I like the new death screen, though. I will say that. The new death screen's pretty fun.
Here, have a beer with me.
No. Like, it is cool that they're making upgrades to this game, but I feel like a lot of them are too little too late. Because I think the people who've gotten the platinum, who've beaten the story, are done playing this game at this point. I think other people might still be playing this game, like me, who are just kind of going through it at their own pace and trying to do as much of everything as they can, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of issue with this game that still very much needs to be fixed. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. I will see you all in the next one. Stay golden. Peace.